So a couple of weeks ago on Twitter, I posted a tweet about how I was lying in bed and staring at my bookcase, and the amount of unread books that I owned was weighing on me. It made me feel guilty for not having read them, and it was stressing me out because I felt like I had no freedom in what I could read because I was locked into reading what was on my shelves, and I was really upset. This is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I'm inspired to make this video by Ashley over at Climb the Stacks because she posted a wonderful video about her success in killing her TBR and how that made her feel. So I will link that in the description down below because I think it is a wonderful video and it's definitely inspired me to make this video. So I'm going to go about culling my TBR in 3 ways. The first one is kind of the most obvious, but I'm going to read what I have. I'm going to try and force myself to read books that I've had sitting on my shelf and just get through them as much as possible. The second thing I'm going to do is get rid of books. Now, this is a little bit controversial, and this is something, not necessarily controversial, but it is to me anyways. It's something that I've been debating about because I feel guilty because I've spent money on these books, but then I also feel guilty because I don't want to read them anymore. And I think ultimately I will feel better having gotten those books off my shelves. I mean, worst case scenario with getting rid of books I haven't read is I choose to buy them again because I want to read them later down the line, but at least they won't be weighing on me. Thankfully, with books being such a reasonable cost, and also you can get them free at the library, it's not such a bad thing to get rid of them. And the third thing I'm going to be doing to culling my TBR is limiting myself to the amount of books that I'm going to be buying. I refuse to do a full-out buying ban on books because I just don't think that that's the way that I could go. There's so many books I want to read and that I'm really eager to read, but I am going to limit the amount. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to limit myself to 1 book for every 5 books that I read. And I think that that's a reasonable amount. It definitely brings down the unread books versus the new books, or books that I am clearing off my TBR versus new books that I'm adding. I think the percentages will help me clear off my TBR. So I'm really eager to get started on this project, and I'm also really eager to hear your thoughts on this. Is this something that you guys want to do? Is this something that you guys feel is necessary? Or are you one of those people who is totally comfortable with having, you know, a bunch of unread books and feel it's a boundless possibilities that you have all these adventures waiting for you and you don't have to go to the bookstore? This is one of the opinions that I've looked at and struggled with internally myself, is that, yeah, I really like that concept, but in reality I feel guilty for the amount of unread books I have. I know that this isn't for everyone, and I'm certainly not trying to criticize anybody who has masses of unread books. Basically, my opinion is you do you. This is just something that I want to try and see if it makes me feel better about the amount of books I own. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye. I don't know if I'm entirely satisfied with that.